my gosh, I had the best weekend. I apologize for not being live Friday. I did pre-record it for you all though, so I hope you did enjoy it and that you liked the fun fold. But this is Monday morning. I am bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, as you can see. Like I said, I had a great time. My husband and I packed our bags and went off to Beavers Bend, Oklahoma State Park for the weekend. We had a little cabin, did a lot of hiking, saw a little bit of fall color. Well, first of all, they have a very dry season this year, and so that kind of, the colors aren't real vivid because of that, but also their real season is the second week in November, and my birthday being the second to last week in October, anyways, some years I get fall color down here in the South and sometimes I don't, but it was a fun weekend anyways, got a lot of hiking in. Okay, enough about me. Let's talk about card making. Okay, so the last Monday of every month, I like to do I like to show my Paper Pumpkin subscribers how to put their Paper Pumpkin kit together. Stampin' Up! Does give a video, but it's fast forward and with music, and so it doesn't really cover some of the sometimes there's some little tricky parts to it, and it's more helpful to have someone actually explaining how to put the card together. So I like to do that, and this is the last Monday of the month, so that's what we're going to be doing. One other thing that I want to talk to you about, let me switch gears here, hold on. And not talk to you about, I apologize, but to share with you is mail call. On Mondays, I try to share with you cards that you all create and send to me, and I just love sharing them. And I got quite a few this last week. So the first one is from, and I covered up the name, Linda Brady, so the whole world couldn't see the address there. Linda Brady, and look how beautiful this is. And all she did was take the designer paper and made this beautiful card. I just love it. Happy birthday to you. Wishing you the best year ever, Linda. So thank you so much, Linda. And the next one is from Katie Lay. Katie's on my team. She's awesome, and she sent me a birthday card. Here we go. Just love those pumpkins, and I just look how cute the little gingham plaid is. I love it. Happy birthday. More pumpkins. Awesome. Thank you, Katie. And another one from Jeanette. She's also on my team. Jeanette, thank you. She says, to a sweet friend, have a peachy day, birthday. Thank you, Jeanette. And last but not least, this one is from Karen, or as we all love to call her, Mima. And look how beautiful that is. I just love all the colors of those butterflies. So pretty. Thank you, Mima. And she wrote a beautiful note to me. Okay, so thank you all so much for your cards. I love sharing those with everyone. Now, let me go back to, where was I? Here we go. I've lost my pictures here. Okay. Oh, I apologize, you all. I am trying to get my camera back up. There we go. Okay. All right. So we are talking about Paper Pumpkin. And Paper Pumpkin, first of all, what the heck is a Paper Pumpkin? This is this month's box. Paper Pumpkin is a kit that you get in the mail every month. So you can subscribe to it, and it will automatically come every month, like every subscription that you subscribe to. But for $22, and that is the cost of the shipping and everything. So it's just $22 for this entire kit. You still have to pay tax, but the shipping is included in the $22. For every month, you get I've already emptied the box. You get a stamp set. Okay, so every month you get a stamp set exclusive to that month's kit. The very first kit, you get a block. Okay, so you just keep the block for every kit afterwards. You also get a little ink spot. So this ink spot this month is the Shaded Spruce. You get embellishments, and this month we have some like silver sparkly beads and some red twine, but you also get the adhesive. So these are glue dots. A lot of people like to use their tape runner instead, and that's fine, but if you don't have a tape runner, they supply you with glue dots and dimensionals. So all of that comes in there. And then all of the die cutting is done for you. So this month they have the word Noel and it's already cut out for you. So you do not need to have a die cutting machine. It's all done for you. These are beautiful trees cut out of the vellum. I don't know if you can see them very well or not. But anyway, so they die cut all the stuff for you, and then they give you the card bases and the envelopes. And this month's card bases are these, whoops, upside down, these beautiful snow trees in the black and white, and then the shaded spruce background card base. And also look how pretty the envelopes are this month. Sometimes they just give you plain white, and maybe the inside has like some specialty paper like this does, or they may have a design on the front, and this one does. I love it. So that is what Paper Pumpkin is. It is a monthly kit, and this is what this month's kit is. Now this kit is no longer available. The kits are only available from the 11th to the 10th. So right now they are showcasing this one. This one is available right now, and it is called Gifts Galore. It is available from October 11th to the 10th of November, and it is 9 little treat boxes. So if you can see the little snowman there, behind him is a box, and the cellophane bags are included. So they filled the cellophane bag with the popcorn, put it in the box, and then attached these really cute die cut pieces. And this one is a snowman. They said that we don't have pictures of everything, but we have this picture. They also said there are trees and presents are the other 2 die cuts for creating these. Now, some people are not into gift wrapping or little treat bags, which is fine. They know that. So they made it where you could just use, for instance, the the snowman here, and create a card out of him instead. And you would have to provide your own card base, but most of us have that kind of stuff. So that's another thing I love about Paper Pumpkin is you can do lots of stuff with it besides what they actually show you. Okay, now back to our kit for today. Oh, you know what? I'm not looking at your comments. I'm so sorry, you all. This is a live. Let me talk with you all. Let it take a minute to load up your comments. And while it's waiting, there they are. Hello, hello. Oh, thank you all so much for your happy birthday wishes. Yes, I love my birthday. I will admit it. I know a lot of people are like, it's just a birthday, no big deal. Nope, not me. I love birthdays. I love celebrating others' birthdays, and I love celebrating mine. Okay, so another thing that your kit comes with is the instructions. Okay, the very first part of your instructions is the pieces that go with each, in this case, each card. So we're going to take this page and we're going to divide up our stuff here. Okay, stuff is a good word. All right, so we have the green base goes with card 1. I know I don't have much room on my table here. I'm just going to put the envelopes back in the box for now because we don't need them. And the other card, card 2, has the trees. All right, so then it also says that the card number 1 is going to need the red tags here, and so is the card number 2. All right, and for easy sake, I'm just going to cut right up the center here so I can separate those. There we go. So we got that. Now, the green one gets the green plaid card, and the red one gets the green plaid circle. So once again, but the green one gets this gray piece. So this circle here, I'm just going to pop them out and put them over on the other card. Okay. And there we go. And there we go. It looks like they gave us an extra. Okay, that's awesome. I love it. When they give us extra, it allows us to make more stuff. So I know that there are 8 cards, I believe. Let me double check that there are 8, not 10. There might be 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I was right. There are 10. Okay, so this needs to go over there also. All right, they did not give us extra. Usually they only give us 8 cards, 8 to 9 cards. So I'm really happy they give us some more cards this time. That's awesome. All right, so far so good. The Noels go with this card over here, and the vellum trees also go over here. Okay, now the white die labels go over here. Okay, and The red twine goes over here with this card, with the tree card. Oh, come on. There we go. And the bling goes with both cards. So I'm just going to open this up and divide my bling. Actually, no, I'm not going to divide my bling because there may be extra. A lot of times they give you extra stuff, so I'm just going to keep that to the side. All right, so we have everything we need. Now, we need a block, we need an ink pad, and we need a stamp set. So I'm going to put all the red, all the black and white snow tree over here in the box and move this over here so I can see it, and move all of this here into the middle. All right, we're ready. Here we go. And I'm just going to pull the one card out. I'll make all the cards later, but to save time, I'm just going to make the first card with you all. And I'm going to open my instructions here, and it shows me the instructions for card number 1 right here, and the instructions for card number 2 are right here. So I'm going to just bend this back. There we go. And I have my instructions. The first thing it tells me to do is to ink up the trees on the block. So first of all, I need to get the trees off of the stamp set. Okay, and here they are. I need to adhere them to my block. All right, and the trees are longer than the block, so you're going to go at an angle. There we go. And we're going to ink it up, and it looks like, okay, so what they're doing is they have the green gingham background piece, this layer, all right, and they are going to stamp the trees on the gingham layer. So let me pull that off, put that there. Okay. And I'm going to move the card base out of the way too. All right, there we go. And we're going to open. A lot of times I'll open this ink. It's much easier to use the little tiny ink spots. Sometimes I get out the big one that I own, but like I said, when you're working with little bitty stamps and stuff, it's much easier to use a little ink pad. These ink pads also can be refilled. You just have to go to my shop and get the ink refiller. And like I said, this is shaded spruce. So you would just get the shaded spruce ink refiller, and then you can have, and then this stamp is going to last you as long as you have it. So there, we take that off. Okay. All right. Oh my goodness. So Mary says, my granddaughters, Noah and Charlotte, usually watch me and ask me to help tell you happy birthday from them. Well, Mary, thank you. Tell those girls, thank you so much. I love birthday wishes. And when it's their birthday, happy birthday to them too. All right. Actually, I'm going to turn this over this way and do it that way. That's much faster and much easier. Ooh, that is one juicy ink spot, and I love it. Got it on me already. Okay, and looking at this picture, it looks like they're kind of further to the left. It's not centered, and a little closer to the bottom. All right, so we're just going to go right there and press down. Perfect. Okay, it was really juicy. I'm seeing a spot right there, and I need to get my handy wipes out. Be sure to have handy wipes with you for incidences just like this, getting ink on your fingers, because you do not want to get ink on your card other than where you want the ink to be. And when it's on your fingers, it tends to get where you don't want it to be. Yes, Susan says, don't you just love opening a new stamp set? I sure do. I sure do. All right, and I'm just going to use this to dab the ink off of here. Okay. Usually I use my regular ink cleaner, but I don't have it out right now. Now, notice I dabbed that. I didn't rub it. Handy wipes have fuzz, and you don't want this fuzz on your stamp. So don't rub it, okay? Just dab it, and you can pick up the ink, and it won't leave that fuzz. Okay, so we've got our trees on here now. Let me close back up my ink. And what is our next step? Our next step, number 2, is to adhere that to the card base. All right, well, that's simple enough. So take that and my dimensionals. Now I will use my other set of dimensionals because I like to save those and try to use one dimensional sheet at a time. Doesn't always work, but sometimes it does. All right, got those on there. Have you all seen me take my dimensional backings off? I use a piercing tool. Here's a little trick for you for getting the backs off, and you just stab it and pull up. And what it, not only does it make it easier to get them off, but it keeps them all in one spot. You can just take them off and keep them in a nice little pile on your desk. All right, and where's my card base? Here's my card base, and right there. All right, that was easy. Okay, the next step. Step number 3 tells us to put some glue dots on the back of the vellum trees, okay? And we're gonna put those vellum trees right over these stamp trees, okay? So let me get my vellum trees. And notice, so vellum is one of those things that adhesive shows through, okay, you guys? So you kind of have to keep that in mind. So when you are putting adhesive, come on, get off of there. Woo. It's laser cut, but it's such an intricate cut piece with all the branches. It's kind of getting snagged on itself. All right, there we go. Okay. And yes, I did tear that one little tree branch there, but I think it'll be okay. We are going to be putting that right there on top of the other trees. Okay, and you can just barely see those trees back there, but that's all right. And then we know that we're going to be putting the Noel and the red thing here, so we're going to put our adhesive right there. And we are going to use the glue dots because they will camouflage back behind there. Where if I use the tape runner, I might not be able to hide it as well, but little dots I can hide. Okay, and we're just going to put those 3 and then flick off, and I kind of flick it, and there we go. Sometimes it flicks, sometimes it just pushes off. Okay, now I've got our trees there, and we're just going to put these right here over these trees, just like that. All right, that was simple. All right, and where are we? We are on step number 4. Now we're going to put dimensionals on the gray piece, this wooden piece here. And we're going to put glue dots on the back of the red piece. Okay. And we are going to put glue dots on the back of the Noel. All right, so this seems like a very simple card. You know, another thing about these cards, or any cards, this is use this card design for other cards in your life. So you have Noel here. What if you had happy, okay? So, and you have maybe balloons back here. So kind of think about these card designs in other ways that you could use this design in another card setup. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, like I said, we're going to put dimensionals on the back of this one and glue dots on the back of those. Okay. And real quick. And the Noel. All right, let me turn the Noel over. There we go. And just flick those. Kind of got my piercing tool under the adhesive and it folded that dot in half, but that's okay. It's still going to hold. Okay, those. And come on. Get off of there. There we go. And these. Oops, that one didn't stick on there. All right, now go back to my picture here, and we're going to put the gray piece down first, and it looks like it kind of goes past the trees a little bit. Okay. And then we put the red piece on, and that is centered on the gray piece. So like that. And then the Noel on top of that. Whoa! The instructions stuck to the Noel. Oh, goodness graciousness. Okay, and the everything is sticking. Good grief. Okay. Oh, and I lost my glue dot. Not sure where that one went. Let me put another one on there. Come on. Probably on the back of those instructions, right? Come on. There we go. Okay. There we go. And the Noel is just going to go right in the center of this. It looks like it comes down a little bit past the gray, just like that. Okay. All right. Oh, and then the bling. All right. So here's the bling. So that was a pretty simple card to put together. Now let's look at this stamp set and see what else they have on here. They have Merry Christmas, Peaceful Christmas Wishes, Wishing you and your family the best, Sending you peace and joy all year long, To you and yours, Holiday cheer, and From our home to yours. So all of these stamps could be put on the inside. So you have Noel, and then you could stamp some more trees on the inside. You could stamp a sentiment on the inside, or you can just leave it blank if you need lots of room to write. I know some people love writing beautiful, beautiful letters to their friends and family at Christmas. So they need lots of room to write. And the artists who designed this card put their bling over here and a third one down here. Right there. Okay. There. And we are finished with this card. All right. So that was simple. And like I said, what a fun idea for other cards. So you could just use a DSP here, some kind of image back here, layer it, and then some strips of layering with your sentiment on top. If you have a die cut word, that would be great. And then some bling. So just use this as an example for another card. There you go. All right, let's put the other card together. The one with the black and white. Let me move all of the card number 1 stuff out of the way first. Oh my goodness, more birthday wishes. You all, thank you so much. I'm not kidding. I love birthday. Birthday, birthday, birthday. It's a day to be spoiled and celebrate life. I love life. Maybe that's why I like birthdays, because I love life. I love everything. Even when times are hard, it's still okay, because I know that when you get out of the hard time, you can celebrate that you made it through. You know, I don't know. Get into all that stuff. All right, let's get, I put it in the box. It's kind of hard to get out. Here we go. Oh, put all that on top of there too. What? Didn't mean to do that. I put everything on top of card number 2 from card number 1. Now I got to take it all off. There we go. Card number 2. Okay. Now card number 2 says we need, excuse me, of course the base, these red strips, these gingham dies, but the stamp is different. So I'm going to switch out my stamps from the trees to the word Merry Christmas. All right. So, and that's up here at the top. Okay. And what else? Oh, we're going to need our snips because we need to tie the twine. All right. Step number 1 says to stamp Merry Christmas on the tag. So let's do that. So we have our tags here and our Merry Christmas and our stamp set. And excuse my head, but I want to make sure I center this. There we go. And come up. Perfect. Love it. All right. And once again, I'm just going to take my little cloth and dab that. There we go. And put the lid back on the ink. And we are done with that step. Next step is to get 6 inches of the twine. And if you did not know it, the instructions have a ruler. They always have a ruler there whenever you have to measure something. They give you everything you need. Everything except the snips. That's the only thing they don't give you. Okay, so, and we have that. And it says to tie it in a bow. All right, so we're just going to make a loop. And then wrap it around the loop and come up just like you're tying a shoe. Woo! Okay, I might not have cut this off. I may have left this on the bolt. It might have been easier because I have these fake fingernails and they're really hard to hold on to things. All right, there we go. Okay, and that one is just about to go through. Come on. Pull it back through. There we go. And tighten it. All righty. See, and that's one end is like really long and one end is really short. I'm not sure what I want to do with that. Make it a little longer. If I make that one a little longer, then I'm going to have to make this one a little longer too, but I can trim that one off so they're not so different. I'll worry about that when I attach it to the card. All right, so that was step number 2. Step number 3, we need to get the adhesive on all 4 of these pieces. So we need a circle, we need a red strip. Okay, we need the tag that we stamped on. Come on. And we need the bow. All right, so where is all of my adhesive? Here we go, here are our dots. And we're gonna put 3 dots on the circle. 1, just a triangle, that will hold it. And then 2 dots on the strip. Okay, and we are going to put a dot on the bow, but I liked putting it on the piece first and then put the bow on it. So let's get the dimensionals on this first. Okay, and we're just putting 2 in the middle here. There we go. Now, first is, okay, you got to look at your picture and you can see the red is on top of the green there. So that means the green is going down first. And the green is going over the large tree here and barely touching that second tree there. All right. So that's kind of how you figure out where to place things, is by where everything is positioned. Okay. And let's get these glue dots off of here. And also, watch your gingham here. If you want your gingham to be kind of like that direction, that's fine, or straight across. They have theirs straight across. And like I said, they are just barely coming to the edge of this tree here. They're covering up this tree here. All right, so it looks like they're about right there. Okay, now the next one is the red strip. Okay, and they went over the edge here, but they're a lot more over the edge here. So they're not centering it, but they are. But they are centering it through the center of the circle. So like that. And you can use the lines of the gingham to, or the check, the buffalo check, whatever you want to call that, to keep it straight. And then this has the dimensionals on it. And notice in the picture, the little tag goes over the green circle. Okay, so we're doing it like that. All right, and now for this bow, which I do want to trim this side over here so it matches that side. And I need a glue dot right up here above the C. Just right there. And then we take our, actually I'm going to pull these, the loops a little bigger now that I see kind of what I'm doing here. There we go. Whoops. Yeah, that looks good. And now I'm going to make it so my loops kind of go that way and they don't cover up too much of the words. And you can kind of look and see how if you like how it landed. There we go. That looks good. All right, so we have that on there. Last but not least, we want some of the bling on there. The little, like I said, these are really cool. What they are, faceted gems, but they have like glitter inside them. I don't know if I can pull them up close enough for you to really see. Yeah, there you go. You get the idea. They're faceted gems, but they have glitter inside. It's really pretty. And they put one right here. And then they put two more up by the bow. Come on, get on there. Okay, so they put one there and one there. All right, so that is how you make these two cards for this paper pumpkin. And like I said, Stampin' Up! Gives a video of them making these really fast with music. If you need, like, you don't want to watch my whole video over and over and over again, you can watch theirs. But I just wanted to do it step by step for you, just in case you didn't understand what they were saying or to do. Oh, my goodness. I've been on here for 30 minutes. I used to try to keep my videos down to 15. I've given up. I talk too much. I love you all so much. I love sharing everything with you. I hope you enjoyed this paper pumpkin. And remember that next paper pumpkin is this Gifts Galore, and you can only get it between October 11 and November 10th. So November 10th, if you do not have a subscription to Paper Pumpkin, you will want to get one if you want to get this. I was telling you there are two ways to get Paper Pumpkin. You could subscribe, like I was telling you, and every month they just take it out of your account and they just send you, and you don't have to worry about it. It always comes in your mailbox. However, if you're not like, I really didn't want that one, no biggie. You can put a pause on your subscription and say, skip this month, no biggie. Or even if you didn't want to do that, you just wanted to buy one kit, which a lot of people did for this last one because they knew it was Christmas cards and they just wanted the Christmas cards. You can buy what's called a prepaid paper pumpkin. You can buy them in increments. So you can buy one, or you can buy 3, 6, 9, or 12. And what that does is you pay up front, you prepay, and then they email you a special code. So you go into the Paper Pumpkin site and redeem your codes on the months that you want to redeem them. So two different ways. You can do prepay or you can do subscription. Either way, you'll get these awesome kits. They are so much fun, and I can't wait. After Christmas, then they do one for January, and usually that's birthdays. So birthday kits are always fun too. But this is a good one that's coming up. It's called Gifts Galore, and I just wanted to share that with you all. I will be back Wednesday for card challenge. You all are turning in some awesome cards right now for this week's card challenge. And next week's, so Wednesday is our next card challenge, and I will announce the winners of this week's card challenge that y'all are doing right now. And then of course, Friday, I have my Fun Fold Friday. I can't think of anything else to share with you all, except if you are on my Instagram, which all my social media is the same, Creating with Kristina, I'm going to be putting up some pictures of our beaver bin adventures. So if you want to see what we did this weekend, or if you are a personal friend of mine on Facebook, you're friends with me on Facebook, I put them there too, but only my friends can see those on Facebook. Okay, you guys have an awesome day, and I will see you Wednesday. Bye-bye.